don't feel like taking I restraighten my
Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome to the Pink Riot Comic Show. It's your girl Keisha, aka High Havoc, and I am here with the amazingly talented and very stylized today co-host Bree. How you doing, babe?
I am very chill. I am very much peak Christmas cozy. Like
Yes.
also peak motherhood, barely got any sleep, making sure that the illusion of the Christmas experience was fortified. So,
Aw,
yeah.
that's very sweet of you. I'm like
We have our
like, you
understanding
know,
where I'm very much I've even since he's been little, I'm always like, yes, I don't want to, kill the vibe of, or the idea of Santa. So it's like, this one is from him, but mommy did all of the work and all the rest of this was mommy's hard earned money.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I know there's some household I like when some households be like Santa did this one gift because
Yeah.
like then the kid isn't like, oh well, when they go into school and then they talking about it, they're not thinking, oh well, how come Santa gave you like 1,000 gifts? And
Exactly.
so I like the one gift
Yeah.
thing. um we don't do that here. Just
That's
mama's very like, oh, this is capitalism and let's talk about this. So and like a couple family things happened that made me go, Christmas isn't all that for me. So
yeah.
we just end up spending, like, we'll get like one game for each kid for video games, and then we kind of just spend the day baking and eating and watching movies. So that's what we did
Nice.
today.
Period. Yeah,
Very
we did the
tired.
whole Christmas presents in the morning. I made breakfast. We just been kicking it. Took old lady nap. Got to read a little bit, and it was like, yeah, we about to riot. So get in there. But yeah,
Yeah. Oh man. Hey Jenna. I'm just looking at the comment. Hey, podcastresses. Yes. Happy half price Christmas candy Eve. You absolutely right. That's the
period.
one thing my husband will do. He will immediately go and get candy canes and just stock up for next year.
That's fair. I don't like regular candy canes. I like the Starburst candy canes. One, because they're pink, but two,
Mm.
because they taste like pink Starburst, and I love anything that tastes like pink Starburst. Yes. I know that's right, Janet. If you celebrate, yeah, we were literally just talking about how we both celebrate the holiday
Yeah.
very differently, but I think the same core
It's
goal is there, just like love for
family. Yeah.
family. Yeah. 100%.
'Cause that's all that really matters to me. It's
Yeah.
just hanging out with the family.
Yeah.
And they have a great time. Apparently, my kid now makes chocolate chip cookies better than me. And I
Mm.
was about to be offended until I was like, "Bitch, you don't eat chocolate. So, like, you don't even what am I getting offended for?" So, I was like, it is now
They're
my
plus,
5th
if they're
month.
better at it now, then you don't have to make it for them.
That's what I was just about to say. I was like, it's now Zion's responsibility. I was like, oh, well, you can actually taste test these. Like, I make good cookies, don't get me wrong, but I
Mm.
also do not taste test them. So I'm like, if you can make them better and actually want to taste them, go for it.
Yeah, I bet that's
Go.
tough making stuff that you don't eat, because then it's like you kinda just gotta go off of vibes. So, yeah, I feel that.
Mm-hmm. Ancestors have been treating me well thus far, but apparently my kid got it better, so I will not complain. Less I have to
Period.
do.
Your cookies will come out better when your heart is in it. Like, I want these to be fire because 'cause I'm finna eat them. If you're just like,
Right?
"Meh." Yeah.
Because my cinnamon rolls are on point. They are
Ooh, love a
delicious.
good cinnamon roll.
I made
I made,
16
like,
today.
homemade you made cinnamon rolls today?
Yeah.
Oh, period.
16 of them. Mm,
Mm,
everybody's demolished. There's like only maybe 6 left.
love that for you. Yeah, love that. Love a good cinnamon roll. I didn't, I made, like, little croissant breakfast sandwich things. I, like, put
Yes.
fried. You put ham or turkey, your preferred type of cheese, scrambled eggs, and then put more croissant on top and make them into like these little pockets. I say
Mhm.
little, but they're actually huge. But yeah, and then my family either eat them with jam or with like syrup, like a McGriddle pancake sandwich situation. So
That
yeah,
sounds delicious.
just been eating and chilling and vibing.
Well, we hope everybody out there is having a good holiday no matter the way you spend it. You know, as long as you are enjoying yourself and your peace, that is all that matters.
Mhm.
But yeah, but we, oh my goodness, we have quite a few things to talk about.
Yes, because we've been kiki in the last few episodes, and it's like, let's get down to business. No,
To
just me.
defeat
Huh,
the
huh.
Huns,
Yeah.
did they
Did
send
they
me
send me
daughters when
when
I
I
asked
asked for
for
some?
sons? I
No,
love that movie so much.
yeah, same. Tell me why I seen a video the other day, and I guess Jackie Chan did the prince's voice for another language version. So there's like the music video of him where he's like doing the moves and singing. And I'm like,
Oh,
Jackie Chan is an absolute treasure. I did not know this, and it makes me love him even more.
that man is working. He has been working. He's had
Yeah.
a very long career.
Very
It's
long
like,
career and a very cunty career. Like, look at Jackie Chan's fits in the 80s.
mm,
Baby had the taco meat out. The fits was like to the T. The drip did not stop. And
it
he
did
knew.
not.
He was like, I got the hair, I got the muscles. You about to see all of this. And we're gonna get the fits off. Cause why are you in a sweatsuit that has a deep V?
You know, I feel like the 80s were very cunty in general.
Oh, 100%.
Is very much so. I feel like men, thank goodness, they were like screw gender norms and
Yeah,
just wore whatever the hell they wanted. I love it.
100%. Deep V and a feather bang is crazy work, but Jackie Chan pulled it
Mm,
off. Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
We I want that back.
Right? I stand Jackie Chan. Period.
But now, all right. So we do have quite a few. I'm like, nah, we gotta.
Yes.
We did the brainstorming, and we were like, how are we gonna be better, and all of that. So I'm like, nah, y'all gonna see what we did.
Yes.
Y'all gonna see
All the
what we
things.
did.
Sorry, my squirrel brain
And
is just like, but yeah, we definitely talked about this, and we were supposed to talk about Nubia Too Real for like the
yes,
last couple episodes. So it's like, okay, we're gonna get down to what we actually came to talk about and keep the key in the periphery.
yeah, yeah. All right, let's do it. We're gonna talk about Nubia Too Real,
Yeah.
written by the amazing Ella McKinney, who was on here back in September,
Yes.
and drawn by both Robyn Smith and Manou Azumi. And if you know anything about these amazing artists, Robyn Smith is the artist behind Wash Days, which is one of my all-time favorite like
Watch Day Diary.
recommended comics. Yeah, Wash Day Diaries is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And then we have Manou Azumi, who like just popped up on the scene recently and has just been killing it like on every single thing they've ever done. Manou Azumi started with in what, Vixen NYC?
Mm,
Like that was like the first time, like their first big thing. Like they're into like character design and stuff. If you ever go on the website, it's really, really dope. But yeah, they came together and they helped do the art for Nubia 2 Reel, which I ain't gonna hold you. When LL McKinney came, I was like, wait, there's a lot. When she was talking about what was happening in this comic, I was like, friend, I loved Nubia Real One.
yeah.
How did we stay
How
up
would you
there?
how do you plan to top it? And then for it to like effectively do that and keep us
Yes.
engaged and like reach a new peak, if that makes sense?
It had me excited for, like, it's no longer a spoiler for book 3.
Yeah.
Like book 3 is confirmed in the back of Nubia 2 Reel, and to see what's gonna happen, I'm like, yo, I'm really excited for what's gonna come up next for this.
Yeah.
Really, really excited.
Okay, so for the gist of the story, basically we have Nubia, like this is like pretty much immediately after the events of the first book,
Mm-hmm.
and she's going to be going to Themyscira for some official Amazon training. And there is typically this would not be allowed. It's a the rules are basically once you leave Themyscira, you cannot come back, which is why her mom, one of her moms, Mare or Amara, has
Mm-hmm.
not been back there. She decided to leave and stay where she was, and she's raised Nubia. And I really loved how we got to see the like parental dynamics, like the different parenting styles from
Yeah.
both moms in this as she's going through everything. But the core of this thing is Nubia like feeling super nervous about this because it's somebody coming back after they've left is not something that's happened. So in her case, because she was taken away, they counted that as her leaving. So she technically shouldn't have been able to come back. But Hippolyta made the decision because she, that's her daughter, to
Mm-hmm.
like make an exception because of the situation. And apparently it was like ill received by some of the people on the council and whatever. So we've got Nubia's like natural nerves about like, I don't want to mess up a thing because I'm struggling doing these normal things. How am I going to do these super things?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the concerns of like the naysayers in Themyscira and all of that. So I like how they balance the like superhero issues with the like teenage inner angst issues very
Yeah.
even, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like
LL
sometimes with
McKinney
like
is
a
really
very
good with
YA
that.
title, it can feel very whiny, but I think that
Mm-hmm.
it was balanced really well so you could just kind of feel where she's coming from and then see the like magical reasons why those concerns were heightened to some degree. Um, but yeah, so then she goes through her training. She gets to bring her friend. There's some like jealousy stuff going on. There's some like, obviously, it wouldn't be a teenage story if there wasn't some miscommunication. I don't
Yeah.
want to say trope, but that's just a thing. Like,
No,
where,
it happens with teenagers.
yeah, yeah. But again, it didn't feel like on the nose or like it was hitting you over the head. It very much did feel realistic, and she does have people that surround her that like constantly key in and give her that reinforcement to like keep those thoughts in check. And to you seen when she was isolating herself, that's when the things kind of got worse. But when she's like in her element with her family and friends who support her, there's always someone there to be like, "Nah, girl, that's not really what's going on," or "Why would you say this thing when you know that we've got your back?" or "You're being too hard on yourself," type of thing. So
Yeah.
just again, very well done. I don't Are we getting into spoiler town about the events of it?
Chat, y'all let us know if y'all are comfortable with spoilers today. I have no problem. with it. You know,
Yeah,
I
I don't either,
struggle with.
but I didn't wanna just assume. But, yeah, that's the gist of it. So she comes across a conflict with someone there, and
Mhm.
it's her own self questioning her powers and this other entity making her feel it worse, and she kind of has to come into her own, and obviously those miscommunications lead to her pushing everyone away and seeing the boogeyman in every corner, but then that core communication and leaning on your familial and friendship love kind of pulls her out of it, and then she fortifies herself. And when I okay, this is very peak me, but I love to get a good magical girl transformation on page. I will
And we
love
got
that. And
one.
like, what are we talking about? The way that okay, I love this art style because it's like it's youthful, it's
Well, I was
exuberant, it's fun, the color palette is chill, but the way that it
mhm,
translated for the like version of her when she was taken over by the other entity, and then her
mhm.
like coming into her own version with the magical girl transformation. I was like, my girl got some fits off in this volume. Like,
Yeah, she did,
yeah.
quite a few. I enjoyed the artwork, but more so how you can see the difference between the 2 artists that are on here. Like, it's for me, it was really obvious, right? We start the book with Robin, and then once we end up in the mascara, we have, Manou's artwork, right? And there is a difference, but I love the way they blended the 2. Like, there were a few panels, pages where the 2 were kind of blended, and then we go into, Manou's artwork. It's really I just enjoyed the art and learning more about, like, technically what it looked like. I'm realizing, and please, no disrespect to Manu, I'm like, "Oh, I actually like artwork with thicker line work." Like,
Mm,
the way Robin draws, I love that I don't know, it felt very emotional for me, especially with the heavier lines and, like, feeling the anxiety that all the that, Nubia and her mom Amira had. It
yeah.
I don't know, it just they felt different, but still felt natural, normal within the story. So, like, I wanna know how they decided that these 2 artists were gonna work together and just, like, what that collaboration looked like because it worked really well in the book. And,
Yeah. I was
sometimes
gonna say they marry very well, especially
yes.
like that was one thing I was when I found out that we were gonna get to see the mascara and all of that, I was like, okay, the original art style lends itself to like modern, you know, urban environment, whatever. So I
Yeah,
love how they made the distinction between places change with like softness versus harshness and
yeah.
color palettes with the darker blue, purple pinks versus the orange, yellow, greens. So, yeah, wait, okay.
Absolutely.
LT says okay, maybe I need to check out the art style. Maybe it's new. For some reason, I couldn't get into the Nubia when I picked it up because the artwork didn't speak to me. So maybe if we show some examples about what we're talking about
Yeah.
in the book.
So, I'm gonna say, like, this page and this is me only being really difficult. The only thing I wish between the 2 artists was that Manu kept Nubia's gap. Her gap in her teeth. It was I don't know, I felt it was adorable, it was sweet, it was a nod to, I remember Robin saying that it was a nod it was like Nubia was referenced off of someone she knew, and I was like,
Mhm.
I wish we kept that, but outside of that, I don't know. Hold on,
I
let
feel like
me
it looked more pronounced in the parts where she's like being awkward or having a moment, and then other
yeah.
spots it's less visible. But I didn't think it was removed
No, it's
entirely.
not no, 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 I'm not saying it was so much that it took me out of the story. This is truly me nitpicking
Mhm.
'cause this book, in terms of artwork, really had me
Yeah. I see what you're saying. In some
noticing.
parts we get the anime teeth, so you don't see the teeth at all for real. So
Hmm.
you wouldn't see the gap. It would look it would actually look kind of crazy if they had anime teeth where you don't see the teeth, but there was a distinct gap. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like you can tell with Robin's art style. I don't know if we can see, but it's thicker lines. Um, yeah, and the way she like fills in her line work. I guess
Instead of
I'm not
like
an art.
soft where it's all
Right.
soft without the outlines.
Yes. So it does look very different. In fact, Manou's artwork falls more in line with a lot of other uh artwork that you see in the DCYA.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
know,
say
it,
for this age group for sure.
mhm. But once
Whereas
again,
that
it
softer style does tend to lean more towards like a younger audience. It will
mhm,
typically be softer, which is another reason why I think they marry those both styles marry well.
they do.
It didn't, as you're reading, like we notice it because we've been talking about it. We actually like have looked looked into what these artists have brought in their other works and that sort of thing, so you kind of just have it top of mind. But like
Mhm.
reading through the story just for the sake of enjoyment, which is what I like to do first, it felt very seamless. Like
Yeah,
you notice little things here and there where it's just like, oh, I love that they did that, but nothing about it made it be like, oh, this feels like two different stories or anything like that.
absolutely not. They put
Yeah.
the change in a perfect place because it
Yeah.
really felt like she stepped into a new dimension, portal of reality, and so
Yeah.
the artwork just completely made sense.
It
So,
also lent itself to so like when she's coming from her home to go to Themyscira, there's this concern about like being that princess or making some mistake and offending someone and not doing the right thing or
yeah.
whatever. So like I love that her first, like fresh off of Wonder Woman's invisible jet, they walk in, she gets introduced to Hippolyta and she's like super nervous and not sure what to say. She looks to her moms, they're like encouraging her to go ahead and she tries to say something and Hippolyta's like, I can meet the princess whenever, but I want to just greet my daughter right now. And she's like, I would love that. That just
There
hit
was
my heart
so
because
much.
it's like, yes, you can have all the formal stuff and whatever, and you do have your responsibility to walk in your role when it's the time, but you're allowed to just be you and who you
Yes.
are and whatever that looks like. So she gets to have this awkward moment, and then as she's going through doing different stuff and you see her hair change and she's wearing her themysciran like official fits and all whatever, and her hair's
Mm,
all flowy and it's giving like, not to put stereotypes on what a princess should look like, but she was giving like,
yeah.
I'm walking into my princess era with ease despite
Yes.
all the like tumultuous things she had going on in her mind. So yeah, they did a good job with showing the difference in experience with the softness in the story.
Yes. Going to add on to what you said about her meeting Hippolyta, I loved how Hippolyta just respected Amir and Danielle's like roles as moms. Like just seeing this, you know, adoptive family come together, like just her recognizing it, respecting it,
Yeah.
and showing all the care in the world to it. Like,
The way she phrased it was beautiful too, because she said
yes.
something like,
Oh,
I could
wait,
live a
where's
thousand years and with a thousand tongues, I couldn't give you all the thanks that you deserve for what you did, or something like that. But I was just like, yes, queen shit.
yes.
Like, she
Hippolyta
thanked
showed why she is
Amira
queen.
for like taking on the task of, being her proxy parent there, and then she also thanked, I'm blanking on the other mom's name, because
Danielle.
Danielle. Yeah, she thanked Danielle for stepping in without question and all of that. So yeah, she definitely did the thing right in terms
He
of
did.
acknowledging them as Nubia's actual parents too. There was no like differentiation between the two. It was just like we're all standing in our shit in terms of this person.
Yes.
So yeah, lots of, like I said, very beautiful how they handled those pieces of it. The other relationships that really shined were her friendships. Like,
Yes.
so when she's dealing with all of the stress and worries, she's like trying to keep it to herself. And I liked how they distinguished that. So you see the like rounded bubbles. Each of the friends in the friend group was assigned like a color. So when they're all
Mhm.
like teenage, gabbing, everyone talking or whatever, you can differentiate between who's saying what, for one. For two, you see the like rounded bubbles for when she's speaking, and then you see the like square yellow ones for when it's like her internal thoughts. And I thought it was really cute and lended to the flow of the story, and like emphasized how well they know her. The fact that she would be having this internal, like, damning thought, and the friend would, like, immediately interject with something to, like, combat it because they know how she is. And I love that
Mhm.
because I feel like when you have real friends, people who love and care about you, they know those parts about you. They're not telling you you have to change. They're not telling you you're wrong for it, whatever. They're just like, I know my girl and I'm going to get in where I fit in to correct that thought or to be the support around that thought because I know that it's not intentional, but I want her to see herself for who she really is. Like,
Yes. And
just,
you can see how one of those relationships, especially after she brings Quisha brings Quisha with her to
mhm,
Themyscira, seeing the obstacles that they have to face and the insecurities that Nubia has to overcome,
yeah,
and like recognizing like, okay, what does it look like when I am struggling in who I am and who I want to be and how others perceive me, and yet I have this friend who is doing things like so effortlessly because
yeah.
Quisha is like killing it.
Yeah,
She's
she
like, oh,
pulls
we're
up.
learning, bro.
So Keisha doesn't have powers, okay?
Right?
She's coming, she get Nubia invites, like, bends over backwards to ask and make sure that she can come along because she didn't want her girl to be the only one who didn't get to do something fun for the summer. I'm like, peak girlhood, peak sisterhood. If I'm pulling up, you're pulling up because you're my sister, and that's on period. Love that.
Yes.
So she gets to come along with her and her mothers as like family to Themyscira. And they're like, okay, we're going to give you guys these armbands that like enhance your power. And they gave them to Keisha as well so that she could like also train with her, be there with her sister in sisterhood while she's training if she wanted to. So they're like gearing up to like practice and start training. And Keisha's supposed to be selecting her weapon. And they're like, oh, have you trained in combat? She's like, I beat a pinata with a golf club. Like, does that. She's like the comic relief, but also like the solid rock for Nubia in the story.
Mhm.
And so
Yeah.
she gets handed an axe and she just immediately, like, they're talking about Nubia for like coming through with like skill and grace and form, and they gave her a correction and she was able to like murder the situation with her weapon. And then here comes Keisha
Mhm.
and she just like on a fluke does very similar thing with her axe, and she's never wielded an axe in her life. So like
Mhm.
that's just one example, but it's easy to like, what do they say, the that comparison is the thief of joy. It's easy to
Yes.
be focusing on what someone else is doing or what they have going for them and forget like your hard work
Y
or or
right.
everything that you've put into it, or you know, yeah, just so you
No,
see.
it's a beautiful lesson to
Yeah,
put in this book, especially something that is geared towards, kids. I mean, it's a lesson for everyone to learn. Shoot, I'm still trying to learn that. But like it's a beautiful lesson to teach to teenagers because, at that age, most kids are critical, highly critical of themselves or thinking about what others are
Especially in this
doing
day
or
and age.
right, especially with the internet and how everything is curated
Constantly
online.
comparing
Yeah,
ourselves to everyone, yeah.
absolutely. So like I once again, LL McKinney has this amazing way with putting these lessons in this story. Like she gave us this grand definition into intersectional feminism and racism in the first book, and now with the second book, like we're getting more in touch with who we are as an individual. And so like just to think about what's going to happen in this third book, her finally like taking all of this and just becoming a badass and
Yeah.
becoming the Nubia queen that we know and love. Oh man.
Love it.
I I love you. You did phenomenal.
Yeah.
This is
Very well
phenomenal.
done. This is one of those type of books where it's like I could recommend it to, peers, people my age and whatever, because
Mhm.
if even if it's not something that you're like actively engaging with for the first time or whatever, it's like you can see those things and it's endearing and it feels like, oh wow, I wish I would have had this type of story in my hands when I was younger, that sort of thing. So
Yes.
it makes me feel confident to like give it to my niece or somebody like that. Cause yeah, I love when a story like LL McKinney is very like masterful in making it so that it's even kilter regardless of your demographic or age. Like you'll
Yes.
be able to appreciate the story and the relationships for what they are. And then maybe like how we were talking about rereading stuff later in life, like I would
Yeah.
love to have like a younger girl read these and then be able to hear her thoughts about it when she gets older. Like, what lens are you reading it through now? Because obviously, we're over here all in our feels, like, I love that for you, girl. Talk to your friends, talk to your mama.
Right?
You know what I mean? But like, as a teenage person, you don't see it as that. You're just looking at it like, yeah, totally. I would be looking at them away too. And maybe you catch some bits of it because most readers are more intuitive about that. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just really well balanced. Hey,
Yes,
Sheena.
it is.
I know that's right. She said, I love you, but heated rivalry and Stranger Things is on. I got y'all playing in the background. And that's all we can ask.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Period.
I'm low key hating on heated rivalry.
Mm.
Okay, so and it's because of Amazon. I got a
No
problem
spoilers
with
'cause
it.
I haven't watched
No,
this.
no, no, I won't at all. So,
Okay.
like I said, I don't talk about every book I read.
Hmm.
And so, Heated Rivalry, I read that years ago and I read it like once a year. I've actually been in love with with that story. I've read
Really? Okay.
most yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I've read most of that. Um
I did not take you for a hockey romance person.
oh yeah, my Kindle was stacked.
Okay,
Like
period.
I when I say I read romance, I read quite a bit of it. I just don't ever talk
Oh,
about
I
it.
wouldn't. I didn't say I didn't take you for
Oh,
a romance girly. I said I didn't take you for a hockey romance girly.
oh, if it's queer, I don't give a damn what they doing.
Periods, and say that.
I
Say
don't
that.
give a damn what's happening.
My
I'm
favorite
here.
thing, even though I haven't been watching this and I have not read the stories because I'm not a sports romance girl. I don't know why. I just be like, ugh, we don't need that. But I mean, I love everybody else enjoying it. My favorite part about it though is that it's bringing people together like normally would not be kicking it. Because what do you
Mhm.
mean there are like sports bars across the country
Yes,
showing the episodes and having like meetups and the
I wouldn't
array of people at these meetups to watch it together? I'm like, chef's
I
kiss.
wouldn't have
I don't care for this
expected
story,
that.
but I love what it's doing for the community.
Yes,
Yeah.
bringing people together.
I mean, all
One visit
kinds
at the
of
cottage
together.
at a time, but, like,
Yeah.
not okay, so my beef right now is with
Mm.
Amazon and why I won't
Okay,
watch
grill it
it.
up. What we talking about?
Okay, and this is when I get on my soapbox and
Mm.
talk about DRMs and not having physical media. So like I said, I read either all or most of it in that series, but I
Mhm.
only owned Heated Rivalry. There's two books with both of those main characters. There's the
Mhm.
first book, Heated Rivalry, and then there's a second one that's a few years after where the two of them are, they've been in the NHL for a while and they're trying to get on the same team so that they're together. Yeah.
Mhm.
And it happens after a few years. And so I've read both of those books. I'm in love with that couple. And I've just had it on my Kindle for the
Mhm.
longest, my Kindle Cloud. Um, when I found out about the show, I found out once it came out, like as it came out. I was like, oh well, let me go read it because I don't have HBO Max. They snatched my books from me. It's
What do
no
you
longer on
mean?
my Kindle. It's no longer on my Kindle. The cover that is on
Oh,
Amazon
was
right
it
now is
one of
not the
those, like,
cover.
free to read situations?
No, I bought it. That's how much I loved it.
How
I
did they
had I
take it if you bought
I
it? What do
bought
you
it
mean? Explain
because it has a
yourself.
okay, so it has a DRM, right? Everything with Amazon, with the exception of tour books, has a DRM, meaning you don't own it, you licensed it from Amazon. So they can snatch things, edit things while it's in your Kindle.
Right, I understand this, but they
Yeah,
took it
yeah. So
entirely?
they took it entirely. They took it entirely. So both those books are no
Hey, Kai.
longer in
Kai
my
says
Kindle Cloud.
Amazon is changing its DRM policy allegedly. Y'all speak more about this because I thought
Yeah,
that meant that they could change it, but you're
they
still paying
snatched.
to, so you just
No,
don't have the book and they didn't give you any notice. There's no like, it's just gone off your device.
it's gone. And the cover that is currently being sold on Amazon is not the cover I had. I had the original covers where it's just
Okay, so
abs.
do you have the book just with the new cover now?
No, I don't have it at all.
So what do you do?
I have no clue. But when I
Wait,
noticed that, I was tight. I looked for an hour. I looked on Amazon. I looked on Kindle Cloud. Yeah.
Kai says they can change it and they can take it, but I'd check your cloud because they rarely snatch things completely.
Yeah, they took everything. I went through everything. I went on the Amazon website. I looked in my cloud. I looked in the app. It's not there.
Because I would feel like if you paid for it already, they would have to like give some type of notice about the version that they were replacing it with or something like that. But to just take
Yeah.
it entirely,
They took it entire and I didn't just recently buy it. I've had it for years. Like
mhm.
when that second book about the two of them came out, I bought it immediately. So I've had the second one for like at least 2, 3 years, like when it came out. And that other one I've had for longer than that.
That's crazy. Like I thought that they would maybe switch out your covers because that has happened to me
Mhm.
before, or like there would be some edits or some omissions or whatever. If you're lucky, if they added stuff, then you would have access to that now. But to just take it entirely away
Yeah.
is crazy and feels like it should be illegal because you paid for it.
It should be illegal. But once again, DRM means you don't actually own anything.
Right, LT, they
So,
are dirty for that.
yeah. So for
Oh my.
that, I was like, I'm not gonna rebuy it. I bought them. I bought
Yeah, I would
them. And
definitely
so
be reaching out to them before I even thought to rebuy anything. But now this is why folks was laughing at me when I was talking about getting my physical media up for my
no.
music, my movies, and I know not you because you love me
Yeah.
down, but folks was laughing at me when I was talking about this because I was like, they could just change it and snatch up your stuff and you wouldn't even know. But when I was saying that, I was thinking they would just like it would be different than what you had experienced, not that you just wouldn't have it anymore. So this is even more reason. And then we got our Cheeto in office uh doing
Mm,
all of the things that he's doing, which makes me feel like I need to buy and have physical copies of every type of proof of like actual black history and actual black experience and
yeah.
actually like how to survive without certain parts of, you know, things that we're used to and all of that.
Yes.
Don't make me go full tinfoil hat because your girl was really like, I went down a
Um,
rabbit hole the
I
other day.
have
Like,
several of those books.
yeah, like
Yeah, yeah.
there those like apothecary books and stuff like because like
Everyone should
I don't
have
know
those
how
by
to do
now.
half of these things. I'm literally like, if I need this remedy, I know I'm gonna go to Walgreens and get this thing. Shout out to Walgreens, y'all should pay us. But I know just because, you know, we're not getting paid for that, but that's
Mm.
where I'd be going if I need some medicine or whatnot. But if if they just went off the face of the planet, I have this conversation too much, guys. Is there something wrong with
Yeah.
me? Comment in the comments if you've had this conversation too. But literally,
No, you gotta
every
have that
time I watch
question.
any like zombie post-apocalyptic anything like that, I literally be like, would I survive or not? Like if I needed some things,
But it's a question
how
everybody asks,
long
right? Like,
how
if
long
you
would I last? Because as it stands right now, I'm like thinking along those terms of like, okay, step your cookies up. You need to get like books about these things and have like stuff. Oh, I seen this. My algorithm. Okay, my
mhm.
algorithm. My assigned CIA agent. Okay,
The fact that that's
literally was
even a
like,
joke.
literally was like, "Ooh, yeah, yeah, she seems to be really worried about this. Let me just throw this in there too." Girl, why was it this woman was saying how it was a good idea to get a seed kit for people as a gift. What is a seed kit, you ask? It's a
Yes.
kit that has seeds of all of the different types of fruits and plants and whatever, and each thing comes with a little thing about how to grow it. Like
Yeah.
if all of a sudden I couldn't go to the grocery store and buy the fruits and veggies or whatever that I needed, I would secretly have all of the seeds that I need to grow all of the
But
things
then
that I would possibly want. And it's like, first of all, where I'm gonna do that at? Where?
well,
Because
to
where I
be
live
honest,
is a little
everybody
boshy
should
on a
have a right to
hillside. I don't
farm.
have a front yard. I don't have a backyard. I have maybe like a strip where there are plants to beautify the front of the home. But I really don't have nowhere to be growing nothing for real. But I was literally sitting over there like, damn, $50 is really not that much if you think about it.
Well, you shouldn't be spending $50 on that
Oh,
because you
100%.
can
I didn't
also
get it, but
get
I literally was
yeah.
like, and then because I watched it for long enough, now it pops up every once in a while. Like, it seemed like you were interested in this. You watched the whole
But
video.
it is
Don't you want to
smart.
buy this seed kit?
People should have see, one, we should all have a right to farm. We should all
Yeah.
be able to grow things. I get
Oh,
the complications that come with living in the city, so I can't speak for how to do it there, but, like,
mhm.
everybody should be able to grow their own food, have the ability to
Yeah.
do that. So yeah, I think if you have the space, you should try to grow something,
Mhm.
anything. We should all have
You
those
should be able
skills
to contribute
because
to your community some type of way.
yeah.
If it should all go south. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking of, okay, y'all sound off in the comments if you remember this movie. That it was a animated film in like the 90s called Titan AE, and it was set in space. It was very peak. So there was like this small window of animated films that weren't like CGI or whatever style animation, but weren't entirely like drawn animation. They were like a mix of both. So you got
Yeah.
like Treasure Planet, which is
Yeah.
also another one of my favorites. Titan
Yeah.
AE, and then there like Atlantis. All of those movies that came out in that pocket are my shit. Like they're all top tier. So the fact that you don't remember Titan AE, I'm like, go watch it right now. But basically in
Oh
this
my goodness.
movie, Earth is like no more, and the handful of humans that are still alive. Yes! Kai, my girl, I love you down. Kai says, love Titan AE. And the soundtrack was great. The soundtrack was everything my little 90s California girl heart needed, okay? Absolutely loved it. Um, but yeah, they part of the whole core of that is there's like humans, Earth is gone, so there's only so many of us, and we're like the outcasts in the galaxy. So like this crew is like experiencing all these aliens and people from other planets and whatever, and humans are treated like shit because it's like, well, y'all screwed your own planet, so now you got to
Oh,
deal with the
damn.
rest of us. And it
Fair.
just blew my mind, like, damn, that's so real. But one of the scientists from Earth made up this whole thing that had bits of like the seeds from all of the things from Earth, and I don't know, like uh pieces so that they could like recreate the animals and all that, whatever. So it's
Mhm.
like basically, not to put a biblical term on it, but like a Noah's Ark, but to recreate the planet type shit. And that was like the
Mhm.
whole theme of the movie, like trying to do that. So it's like one time for everybody like who was trying to tell us in the 90s, like, take care of our planet because we are going to be screwed. They really
That
tried,
part.
like between that and like Fern Gully and Captain Planet and all of that, and we're still here. We
Still
are
here.
still here. Like, why did it take so long to get to this point where really anybody cares for real? I guess we all had to grow up. Like all the Captain Planet lovers had to get grown enough to be able to try to do something to affect positive change. And it's like, is it too late? I don't know. It's really feeling like
Mm,
it, guys.
I don't know. We're not in charge yet.
Not
This
not entirely.
generation.
Yeah,
Not
this let's
entirely.
flip this bitch back around. But yeah,
Yeah.
yes, there you go, Dwayne, and Arc. But yeah, Titan AE. It made me immediately think of Titan AE when I seen this ad about the fucking seeds and whatever. So I'm like, I need the. I don't need it this very second, but it definitely was in the back of my mind. Like, but you do need that seed. You do need them seeds.
Mm.
Yes. Wait, Kai says main female lead was low key Asian. And low key Asian is absolutely right. Like, yeah. Kai also says that and Treasure Planet were kind of diverse cast. Agree.
Okay. Yeah,
Treasure
Treasure
Planet
Planet was dope.
to this day, I don't get why people sleep so hard on Treasure Planet and Atlantis. They're still very much at the top of my list of favorite Disney
Who
movies.
sleeps on
The only reason
Atlantis?
a lot of people. A lot of people.
They have no
The only
culture.
reason why they're not at the very top of my list is because they don't have good songs, and I'm a sing-along girly, so that's
This
the
is
only
true.
way
It
that
wasn't a
they.
musical.
And actually, I don't even know that songs would have made it better because it might have taken away from like how cool the stories were, that they didn't need songs. But
Yeah.
that's another video that I seen recently that just blew me away. Why did I not peep that Cree Miles, not Cree Miles, Cree
Yeah,
Summers
some yeah.
is the voice of Kirakakash?
I'm sorry, you didn't know that?
No, I did not know that. Why would I
That
know that?
woman was the voice of my childhood. I knew everything she was in.
I did
Susie
not. So
Carmichael, Agent
that's
Number
what pissed me
5.
off. Why does she not get the love and respect that she should for actually being the first Black Disney princess?
Mm, honestly, not sure.
Make that make sense.
Hold
Is it
on,
because she didn't
let's
have songs?
I
Because
maybe
technically our
because of the
girl was the
format
first
of
Black
it.
Disney princess. Animated anyways.
Hold on, you
That's
got me
crazy.
wanting to yeah.
That's crazy. Cause like we got we got all of the hype around Tiana, which she deserved her hype. Period. But to say that she's the first is not accurate.
Yeah,
Because I'm terrible with timelines, but it's like it's either
I don't think she's
Bree or
recognized as a
Brandy.
black woman.
Was the
Like,
black
we
Cinder?
see her as a black woman, but, like, hold on.
Why ain't she black?
I didn't say she wasn't. I'm saying, like, within the story, was she acknowledged as a black woman, or just was it just, like, we see her as black, or her, you know what I'm saying?
What was her?
But I
What
don't
would you call her?
I'd call her a black woman, but, like, I think why people see Tiana as the first one is that it's, like, explicitly in her storyline. Like, you can't take her identity as a black woman away from that and be like,
That's fair,
she's
but
not a
like,
black
I
woman.
mean, we
I
looking
don't
at
think
Keira
she.
though. Like, what is she?
Yeah. I see her as a black woman, but I don't think she's explicitly said to be black.
Hmm.
I think it's more of a
It
technicality than
also like
actually.
it also like wouldn't even come up for her to make that differentiation. Like she spoke however many fucking languages and everything else, and
Mhm.
she was like so far removed from anything that they might have to say about race because she fucking lived in Atlantis. So no, she wouldn't
I
just say
agree with
black,
I
but
agree with Kai. I think she's diasporic.
oh, 100%, but that still makes her
Yeah.
black.
I think it's a technicality. That's really it.
Hmm.
I really just think that's what it is.
Okay, just to clear up for anyone listening, Kai said, nope, she has brown skin, but she was not considered black in the film. She
Mhm.
is diasporic, but not necessarily black, and that it doesn't go into that. And that's true. LT
Yeah.
says, I don't think the story itself says that the Atlantans were black. It wouldn't,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And I
saying? There
think
was
that's
no
the only
context for it
reason.
to say they just spoke hella languages and whatever. They were, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
but I think that's what makes the difference. It's that they
but
wanted.
they made it a point to make her skin very much not white.
Yeah.
Maybe
She
the
should be
idea was,
respected no matter what. She's a
oh,
wonderful
100%.
princess.
I'm just saying, like, the black delegation would like to induct Hida Katash as the first actual black Disney princess. That's right.
'Cause it's
By
not like
modern standards, they would be black.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if
100%.
that movie came out now and Tiana hadn't come out yet or anything like that, I think people would push to be like, "Nah, she is a black princess. Let's make that official." But I think because of the time that it came out, it wasn't really pushed like that.
Well, Cree, we love you. We know the work that
Yes,
you did. Because there's no
Kree is
denying that she's
absolutely
black
amazing.
and she voiced a
Yes.
princess.
Yes.
So,
Kree is everything. I
but
wish I
I
could
guess
meet
if
that
you get
woman.
into that, well, she did the actual voice for the whole movie because how many okay, if you came up in the 90s, then you know that come on, Kai said I lean towards Aboriginal. And that get you have to have context in order to say that. Um
Mhm.
but I feel you. Uh did anyone else has anyone else had this like recognition of the fact that in the 90s they had to have whoever do the actual voice and the singing voice in the movie to keep it more white leaning, but for that soundtrack, baby, those ending credits,
Mm.
it
Mm.
was who's who top
Everyone.
90s R&B blackety black singer on that. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Aladdin. I mean, that was a great soundtrack to begin with, but then,
Mhm.
People Bryson on
Man.
everything.
Okay.
Mm.
Wait, you
Mm.
know what? Now that we're saying this, who was that I was talking to? Was that not Miguel on the Atlantis soundtrack?
Coco. Oh.
Oh, Coco. Who am I thinking of for Atlantis? Was it
Hold
Maya?
on.
Who was it?
Uh, let's look it up.
Also, y'all, one time for Keisha for just looking up all this random shit that I be talking about on a whim.
Like, we're just gonna look it up. Okay, I'm only getting the score right now.
But yeah, there were some bangers. Like, this wasn't a black movie, but in my brain it is because Anastasia went triple platinum in our house, and Aaliyah's song on the soundtrack reinforced that because nothing topped Aaliyah still with the crop top joint, but with the ill red big fur coat on and the baggy jeans in the snow singing her love. I was like, oh, baby girl. Now I'm gonna have to watch that because that's a Christmas movie to me. I don't care.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
We should have made a list of like Christmas movies because the way I've been watching very violent ones today.
Oh no, I
It's
don't have a
been
lot, honestly. Like Friday After Next is a Christmas movie to me that I have to watch. Um, Anastasia is on that list, and then there's
anything
some
with
other
Bruce
ones that are
Willis.
like feel good movies but aren't Christmas movies per se. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I watched Rise of the Guardians, even though it's an Easter movie, because it has my
Okay,
favorite rendition of Santa Claus.
that's fair.
Like,
The way
it's
that my son loves Christmas down to the point where I have to tell him like all the rest of the year, like if you watch the Christmas movies all year, they're less special because you watching them all year. You watch the Christmas movies at Christmas time. He'd be like, I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. I'm watching all of these movies right now. Like especially with the elves as agents trope. He loves that down. Do you hear me? I've watched every single Christmas movie where the elves are agents for Santa like
yeah.
since October.
Yeah.
No game.
He's been preparing himself.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
he's like
so
ready
I
to
was look
holidays.
I was looking at the original no, actually no. Where Dreams Takes You performed by Maya. Atlantis the
Yes.
Lost Empire.
Yes. Period.
Yeah.
Love me some
Okay.
Maya. Hmm.
Yes. Maya
One
is
time
absolutely
for the movement in the 90s to make media
mm,
cool, they literally just put some black music on it. Well, like, think
yes.
about your favorite kids
Rugrats.
show. Think about your favorite kids show in the 90s, and I guarantee you I can pull up a popular black R&B or hip hop artist who was on the
Take me
soundtrack,
there.
if not the
Wanna
theme
go
song.
there.
What do
Take
you take
me
me
there.
there? I want to go there. Take
Just
me
take
there.
me to
Let's go
that
there
great place with
with
wonders
wonders
and
and wishes.
wishes.
Yes. Period. Oh my gosh, don't get me started. That's why I like the All That theme song was by TLC.
Yo.
Keenan and Kel was by Coolio. They really
That was
was
my
like
shit.
the way that I was screaming the other day because they were doing like a compilation of the people who performed on All That. Because remember, they were basically like Saturday Night Live
Everybody.
for kids.
Yeah.
Why was
They
Ice
were.
Cube performing We Be Clubbing on All That?
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yes,
Darkwing Duck. I'm sorry. Lawrence just put that one. Yes. Darkwing
period.
Duck had a dope theme
They had
song.
all
Oh
the
man.
best theme songs on lock
They
because we
did.
made them. Okay. And
Period.
that's on period. It's not debatable, like not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Okay.
Oh man. We had a
Yeah.
great childhood in
Yeah,
terms of
and did.
media. But that was, because I'm sorry not to do this, but like that's because,
I knew it was
TV
coming.
stations TV stations
Yeah.
had to make their money and so they went to
Oh,
black people to do
100%.
it.
But that's
But I
just
mean, we got some great stuff out of it.
And did. That's just further proof that like we are the tastemakers. We make shit cool.
Period.
Yeah. They were like, how can we? Oh, yeah, you know what? Black people. Yeah, that's how they did that. And it
Yes.
worked.
Yes, it did. It did.
And we're so like oblivious to all of that. We were just like, yeah, Saturday morning singing along to whatever. Because
Yes,
that was
yes.
the move. Let me run
Oh
and go get
man.
some cereal during the commercial break because we're not missing it. Like that was the vibe.
Snick was everything for me.
Listen, don't get me
Everything.
started on one Saturday morning because that was my vibes. Hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
5 hours of summer, once a week, one Saturday morning.
Oh my
5 hours
goodness.
of summer's what we need, one Saturday
Instagram.
morning. Yeah, all the vibes.
Now I'm just saying once again on Instagram they have disconnected the stream.
Oh, because we
They're
just hit an
only
hour.
yep. Ah,
Instagram
they
really is being a hater with all these rules. Period.
they
But
truly
yeah.
are.
Okay, so we talked about Nubia Too Real. We went down memory lane a little bit, but we're gonna get back on track because that hour that's one good thing about Instagram kicking us off at an hour. It's like a time check. Like, okay, what are we talking about at an hour
You
in?
know you have 30 minutes?
Did you know that you have 30 minutes? Yes, 30. But the other thing we wanted to get into with you guys today is the vibes for 2026. Our last
Yes.
episode, we had a quick little chat about, not really quick actually,
It was not a quick chat at
yeah,
all.
about goals and the things that we, you know what? One time for Abominable Book Girl 7197 talking about, oh man, you didn't end the song with the one Saturday morning. I was like ready to hit that last little high note with the runs, but I was like, we doing too much because that's not what we came here for.
Can
Just
never
know,
do too much.
just never too much, never too
Never
much.
too
Just
much, never
know
too
that
much.
if we ever do a like sing along joint, I
Mm,
don't give not a single damn. I'm singing along. And no, I'm not turning my mic off. And that's on period.
period. I like that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Alright.
I'm glad that I could make that satisfying for you. Yes, that one Saturday morning. Wait a minute. Okay, so one thing, normally Keisha will back me up. Yes, I love it when Keisha will hit a note with me. I said normally Keisha will back me up, but in this case, that's one thing my sister will do all the time when we're hitting the one Saturday morning because now my son loves that theme song too. She will
Mhm.
hit the like old man in the background. Friday has an exit time to get in there. Could take some time. What could make it feel real fine? One Saturday, what you like? Gotta hit all of those parts so that it's a harmonious ending to the joint.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just glad that y'all are here with me
Yes.
because it's so necessary. It's so necessary.
Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh, okay. Abominable Book Girl also says, I will also request an Alex Johnson song, but we will get there. I'm happy to do the rap of Waste My Time.
Wait, you lost me, babes.
Yeah.
What is it? Waste my time. Do the rap of waste my time. Okay, not okay. Kai knows what we're talking about. LT
Right?
said,
I'm like
"This is why we
Googling.
tune into the Pink Riot Comic Show." Period. Wait, what is this song?
Huh. The way I have no clue.
I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where it's like the name of it is not ringing bells, but if I heard it, it would be
Mhm.
like immediate.
Yeah.
Instant star. Oh, shut up. Wait. Okay. I was just talking about this the other day with my sister. Okay. I did not put that together because I didn't remember her name. Chick with the red hair. It was like very much punk music and it was a show, but all of the songs for the soundtrack,
Mhm.
fire. Okay. This was
Oh
before
my
your girl
goodness.
had enough money to get an actual iPod. Okay, I know he's semi canceled now, whatever. But this was when Chris Brown was new and popping, and he
Mm,
had a MP3 player called a Bean. Okay, he did the
okay.
collab with the Bean. And when I tell you I was pressed and obsessed about getting this device, and my mom came through in the clutch, I had that
Aw,
thing with me religiously. Do you hear me? And the
aw.
entire Instant Star soundtrack was on my Bean. Headphones in. Couldn't I was the type of girly who had the Hello Kitty portable Walkman to play my CD players, and was like, the
Yeah.
fit has to have a big enough pocket to accommodate the CD player, otherwise we not
Yo,
going.
the
Okay.
pocket has to be big enough in the
It
coat.
has to
That
be
was
big
mine.
enough to accommodate it. So literally coming out with an MP3 player that was more affordable than the iPad and was actually like cutesy and popular because Chris Brown had it in the Yo video.
Mhm.
I was like, girl, you can't tell me nothing. But I was definitely in my Instant Star era with the headphones on over the ear, the little round joints with the very uncomfortable foam on the outside.
Yeah.
Singing every word like the angsty punk rock superstar that I never was or never got to be.
But
One
we all
time for
wanted
the
to
one
be.
time. Oh my gosh.
See,
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to my sister for always singing along. Yes, pressed and obsessed. The way that it was literally like, okay, I know I'm not gonna ask for an iPod because them shits are expensive, but how cool is this device? You know what I mean? Yes. Oh my God. Kai said Skin is my favorite this day. Season 1 and 2. Best songs ever. Strong
I did
agree.
not watch it.
Strong agree. Wait, they said Brie was out here playing air guitars everywhere. She was listening to them songs. Good times. 100%. 100%. Okay? Not air
Mm.
guitar. Your girl was actually trying to learn the joints.
Yeah, the mic.
Okay? My sister got me the pink Hello Kitty Fender Stratocaster, and I was really like trying to get my life and
Where
learn
is
how to
it? No,
play.
no, no, no. Back up. Where is it?
I can literally don't play with me. Don't play
No,
with
I'm
me.
saying, where do you still have it? You still
Yes, of
have
course I
it.
still have it.
Oh shit. Yes. For those who are listening, Brie has just gone into her labyrinth to go find this guitar, which
Let's still talk about
anytime,
songs. This is go off the rails very quickly.
please be careful. I need to see this guitar. I need to see this guitar. Oh my goodness. Right? We must get well, Bree sings. So like been trying to get her to do that for a while.
All right,
We
don't be
trying
doing
to
too
we
much.
trying to be like Taina in this bitch. Just, sing our own theme songs and
Come
shit.
through, Taina. Shut up.
You got that was my stop it.
Look at the
Stop
case.
it.
Stop playing
Ma'am, it
with
still
me.
has a tag on it. Please,
No, that's
can
not
I
a tag. That's the
it's not?
it has a little name thing on it.
Okay.
So when you travel with it,
Okay, okay, okay. That looks so good. Okay, now I wish to see, is it black too? Or is it white? Is it pink? It's
yeah.
fucking adorable. For once again,
Period.
for those listening, Brie has wow, I can't even think right now. She has a Hello Kitty guitar. It's a Fender. It is light pink with Hello Kitty's face.
The picker
That
is Hello
is
Kitty face.
amazing.
It says Hello Kitty on the back. The little fret
I
marks I
honestly
see.
want a guitar, but I don't want to learn. I just want to like hang one. That
Look,
looks adorable. Oh my goodness.
I know. It's ridiculous. When I got it,
Your Hello Kitty collection is
100%.
impressive as fuck.
100%. Literally, when my sister, yes, a Fender Esquire. My sister literally knew that I really wanted it, and she was like, she has to have all of the little things. I have pink Hello Kitty pics in here somewhere too. It came with a little thing that showed you the notes to play "I'm Just a Girl" by No Doubt. So that and like 2 other songs was all I really learned how to play on it for real.
Damn, do you know how much that thing is worth right now? I'm sorry,
Oh,
I
I
got
do.
real nosy. I Googled it. Oh my
I do.
goodness.
That's why we'll never get rid of it. What do you mean?
Brie. Damn.
Yeah,
I mean, shout out to sis.
right.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so one of the days when it's a nail rest week, if you see me without nails, you have to remind me
No,
so that
don't
I
do
can
that to me.
badly play "I'm Just a
Don't
Girl."
do that to me. I'm not gonna remember.
Okay, good.
Please in the chat. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna remember something for a few weeks from now. That's
period.
not how my
But
brain
yeah,
works.
all of the vibes.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
yeah.
Okay,
What it's
smart
all
goals.
because of the Instant Star era. But yes,
Yes.
back to the topic at hand. Pink Riot goals for 2026. So we had our
Yes.
Pink Riot meeting and we were talking about how we want to show up for ourselves, for Pink Riot, and for the
Mhm.
Riot fam in next year. And we were just brainstorming and we're practicing what we preach around here and making sure that we have smart goals associated with each of these goals so we're more likely to be able to fulfill them throughout the course of the year next year.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so
So,
we have several
yes.
goals, but I think we don't need to talk about the content ones or anything like that. But um I guess we could start. I have the list in front of me. That's the only reason I'm like,
Yay.
we're being
Yes,
intentional now.
LT. Yay, 2026 goals for the show, period.
All right. So one of our goals, and it's kind of a hangover from this year, is having 2 guests a month on the show for the entire year. Just having a really good balanced show where we can still hang out together, build our community, but also bring everybody in, talk to folks, So 2 shows a month is going to be guests and we're talking to them like we usually do. And I think we have some awesome phenomenal interviews, you know.
Yes.
We do a pretty damn good job with those.
Mm-hmm.
So, very excited to continue that. We actually have quite a bit of business to handle
But the
tomorrow.
good thing about it is the connections that we made throughout the course of 2025 pretty much already have us lined up to meet
Yeah.
that goal already. Like and
Yeah.
that's not just like, oh, I would like to talk to them. No, this is people who have already been like, I would love to
Let
be
us.
on the show in this time frame or when I have this thing coming out, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. So literally,
Mhm.
I want to say after the loose girl math that we were doing at that visit, at that meeting rather, we only have like 3 more people to add that like in terms
Maybe.
of confirming because we already have like
A
stuff
lot.
set up where it's like, okay, we know we're meeting during this time because I have this coming out, or we know we're meeting we know we're going to have you on during this time because we've already talked to your imprint or someone at your imprint about whatever. So
Right.
when I say we only have like 3 more people to add, it's just in terms of like getting the okay about a time frame. Our
Right.
goal is really going to just be to keep it consistent on the calendar like clockwork instead of sporadic as things come up.
Right.
Um, yeah,
We're gonna be organized.
organized so that we can keep it steady and consistent for you guys and for us, and also so we don't end up in situations where we have overwhelm, where it's like we have a guest every week or we have two guests on this episode, because we're trying to like, obviously those things might still happen, and
Yeah.
if someone is like trying to get squoze in or whatever, but we're just trying to make it make sense.
Yes, yes. All right. Next up,
Wait, LT
and
said, "Great, we still get our monthly dose of shenanigans plus the typical
yeah,
interviews." Correct.
absolutely. That's a very important factor. Like
Yeah.
making sure that, we still get to chill, but also build this. All right.
Yeah.
So the next one, I feel like I can combine goals 3 and 4 because no, I'm not. Never mind. Immediately recanted. Um One of our goals is really building out Patreon to work the way we want to. Um,
Yes.
that's like one of our absolute biggest goals for 2026.
Yeah.
Being more active on Patreon, building out the community over there, and just putting more content on Patreon.
Yeah,
Um,
it's more like we see the Riot fam who shows up consistently for us,
mhm,
and we want to like reciprocate that and like pour more into y'all and your experience, since you're like building this community to what it is by just being there and being yourself and contributing. So we really want to give more opportunities for you guys to like see more of what you want and give more input about the things you want to see, and
mhm.
have more opportunities for positive interaction within the show and within the content that we're putting out.
Yep. So, right as of right now, and this goes into another goal of ours. Right now, what we are going to do, because we try to do a version of it in 2025, but we want to be more consistent with it, is for one, having a dedicated show where we talk about a book. So, like today, we talked about Nubia, but we want to, once a month, we are talking about a comic, a trade, a volume, a book that we absolutely loved, or we want to talk about.
That we
Um,
intentionally read together, not just something we
right,
both happened to read. Yeah.
right. So, we are going to be picking the one for January. Me and Bree, we're going to be picking that. And then in January, we are going to then choose a few that we are interested in and then have Patreon pick it for February. And then
And our
from there
higher
on,
tier Patreon subscribers have the opportunity to nominate within that process too. So there's like everyone is involved, but the higher
mhm,
tiers have more, I guess, say in the process, like, or in each step of the
yes.
process, instead of like jumping in at step 2 or 3.
Absolutely. So, like, that's one of the things we want to do on Patreon. We also want to bring back the question of the week. We started that this year and we really like the engagement. We love talking to y'all, but like, we feel like we can format that better and, we can format it better and do it to where we can actually build on it. So we're gonna add that question of the week, put that on Patreon, and then give our Patreon community the option of creating the question of the week that we do. So just be on the lookout for the things that we're gonna be doing over there. There's a lot more, but we don't have time.
Yeah.
um, all right. Next goal is our quarterly streaming. So we've already done a few things. We've done our crafternoon. If you haven't seen that or gone to it, please check that out because it was a grand old time. Just chilling, making things,
Yeah.
and just being together. Everybody came together with their own different little craft, and then we just made things and enjoyed ourselves. So we are going to be doing different videos per quarter, actually like 2 videos per quarter that are outside of the typical Thursday stream.
Yeah.
And those I'm really, 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 really excited about because it's not just crafts. We still have the D&D special that we want to do. We have some watch list things. We have our birthdays. We have our half and full anniversaries. You
So
know,
we're
we
not
have
going to miss them this year.
we're not
Yes.
gonna miss them this year. And then the panels that we want to, shop around, or panels that we feel like it would be best to have creators come on virtual, just doing those. So like those videos are gonna be like really cool, and I think putting some of those on Patreon are gonna be really cool because I just learned how we can stream to Patreon through YouTube. So like, yeah. um oh, what else? Um, what else do we have? I'm gonna go out of order because some of these things I just think are awesome, and I think we
Yeah.
should talk about it more. Um, Quarterly merch collabs.
Ooh,
Like
this is one of the ones I'm most excited about.
right? So this is something that we want to do as a fundraiser for cons, something that we thought was really interesting and would, kind of flex like our creativity and our ability to work with others, like in artists, and just creating opportunity here. Shout out to John Jennings. He is the reason why we had this idea, or at least like for me, like I'm like, oh, when he offered us something, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. We can do this even more. So like every quarter we're thinking about having like a collab with an artist and creating a little line that everyone can buy merch from that will help fundraise for Pink Riot. So I am super excited. We have a few people that we are looking to talk to in the next few weeks. And oh my goodness. I have nothing else to say because I don't want to like spoil too much. But
She already did low key, but it's okay.
I didn't spoil everything. I'm
Uh-huh.
terrible at keeping everything to myself. But like no, there are some people that we're looking to talk to, and just really, really, really excited about that.
Yeah. So the
Um
goal is that we would get some art commissioned in terms of like a collab, and then that would show up as a quarterly merch drop, and also potentially some subscription style goodies for our Patreon tiers every quarter.
yes, very, very excited. Oh, Stephanie doesn't draw. Sorry, Lawrence put in the chat Stephanie Williams with the eyes emoji. She doesn't draw. I don't think so. I haven't seen.
I'm
Does
not
she?
saying nothing else about who
Period.
the other collabs are, but just know that when they're confirmed, our Patreon subscribers will be the first ones to know.
The first.
And will also have a say in what parts of the art process slash design process slash translation to merch process will be implemented. So, yes, you do not want to be missing out. If you're here with us now, that means you've probably been rocking with us, and you don't want to miss out on contributing your say or your preference when we start picking those things, because it's going to be really cool. We're very excited.
Mhm. Absolutely. All right, we got two more goals, and then because we have quite a few things. Once again, I no longer want to say this is delusion. I just think that we're fully capable
We are
of
being
doing all these.
intentional
Yeah.
about our potential.
Um, because I want to end on like just love. So I'm gonna do this one. Cons. We have one, two, three, four cons that we are planning to go to. One being virtual. Um, hopefully we can make those happen. I don't want to say their names just yet, just in case.
Also
But
because there was interest from other places for us to do other cons, and we were trying to be like, all right, for the sake of budget and
mhm,
scheduling, what seems realistic for us, and then filtering even further down, which ones are we most interested in participating in 2026. And
yeah.
then it's like, okay, while we would love to do all of them, if we're going to go from experience, we want to be able to do it like all the way.
Mhm.
So it's like, would it make more sense to do one over the other, or to do these two instead of that one? So the goal is to make sure that we hit 3 to 4 throughout the course of the year. And we're already like overbooked based on what people have been, inviting us to or saying we should apply for and including us in. So we're wanting to be more active in terms of cons because we had an excellent experience. Not only did we get to bond, but we got to meet a
Mhm.
lot of creators and get our foot in a lot of doors just from having, like, we're cool on paper. Keisha's excellent on paper, me not so much. But baby, in person, I'm better in person than I am on paper. You feel me?
This is
So
true.
this is why, that's not me trying to like dig at myself. I just know what I know. Okay. I know what I know. So I feel like the best environment for that is at these type of cons. We've seen it in like real time. So
Yeah,
very excited to
absolutely.
get into that.
All right. And then the last goal is just building community. It's one of the reasons why I even got online and started talking about books to begin with. It's just, talking to other people. So just knowing that there is a community of blurs out there that have their own podcasts. I mean, like we've already Melanin and Manga, Aurora's Comics, New Blurred Order. Oh my goodness, Blurred Eye View. Like there's so many Room Full of Blurs. Oh my goodness. Like there's so many out there that we have met this past year, and we've had like the greatest time and been able to talk to them about things and
Yeah.
just learn from and
They really
grow.
looked out for us, low key.
Yes,
Low key, but high key. Yeah.
1000%. Like it's been so phenomenal to experience just some great people who love us and are welcoming us with open arms. So, yeah, just wanting to bring everybody back on the show and just have our friends here. Yeah.
Have our friends and go visit our friends and pop onto
Yes.
other people's shows, all of the things.
I won't hold you. We haven't really done it because your girl's been dealing with stuff. And just, you know, my bad. But
But I'm not even gonna let her put all of that on herself. Literally, we learned so much in our first
yeah.
year of doing this about protecting yourself, holding your boundaries, making plans and then having to break and replace those plans,
Mm,
and how you want to show up in the space, and staying true to what that looks like for you, and staying true to your morals in the space, and all of that. Because the way that you would think that, based on the ever growing size of our space, our community here. You like how I phrase that because we're not using those
mm,
negative terms, but our ever growing space, based on the size of it, you wouldn't think that there would be a lot of those type of situations that we as, this modest current size would have said no to, but we have, for the sake of what what aligns with our views and our morals and what feels right. And would
Mhm.
we feel confident and comfortable looking Riot Fam in the face and saying, yeah, we did this thing just because, even though we
Yeah.
know it's harmful to this community, or even though we know it's, counter to what we've said in the past, we've just been like, well, shit, it's a no.
Yeah.
And that's on period. Like, that's been the energy. So yeah, and that's not easy when you're like trying to get bigger, to be like, it
You're
makes,
already a niche
yeah,
thing.
a niche within a niche. Um it's not easy to like say no to the thing that you feel like could maybe get you to the next space,
Yeah.
because you want to do the right thing, or you want to be a safe space for people and keep that consistent.
And that's
So,
how you know the world is fucked because it is so hard to move with morals.
yeah, yeah.
Oh
You're
man.
literally like ducking scandal and
Yeah.
craziness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So yeah.
but we gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, and that's okay. We're gonna stand on business. No one will ever be able to say that Pink Riot isn't a safe space for people of every
Facts.
background, isn't consistently holding space and conversation for growth and learning and building,
Mhm.
and doesn't represent people of underserved and less represented communities first and foremost,
Yes.
and doesn't promote literacy and storytelling in every format that it takes. Those are like, look at that, I just came up with our pillars. But no one will ever be able to say that we steered clear of or strayed away from those pillars, ever.
Absolutely. Period.
So, yeah, period. LT said, that's deep. Appreciate you both staying true to the mission and protecting the vision.
You
That
have
means a lot.
to,
That means a lot for you to say that.
cause it's rough out here. But nah.
Yeah, yeah. LT said that's what David Crownson talked about powerfully on the episode this year.
We gotta have that man back on.
Yeah, we do.
I'm gonna
He's
take
a
a nap
whole
before he
character.
shows up, but like,
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna take a
he's like
nap.
booked and busy doing stuff right now too, so that's definitely gonna he's definitely on the list of people we're reaching out to, because y'all, if you were here for the last time he was here, he definitely
We had a time. It was
we had
absolutely
a time
wonderful.
was had.
Oh man. Yeah, yeah. All right. Those are all the goals we're gonna talk about publicly.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, we have quite a bit. We're really just taking little things that we've done this past year, figuring out what we like, what we think would work best for what we want to do, and just building on it. And
yeah.
I'm really, really excited and hopeful for 2026. Like,
And we love and
I'm good.
appreciate y'all for coming along with the ride,
Facts.
coming along for the ride with us, because yeah, we literally have just been figuring this shit out as we go. And you guys have
Yeah.
really been rocking with us regardless, like through all
Right.
the technical difficulties and special guests not showing up and things like that. But you're equally there for us when we're celebrating wins, and, being that moral support and comic
Yeah.
relief when necessary, when things don't always go exactly as planned. So, yeah, this space wouldn't exist without y'all. So, we definitely felt like, we're just gonna pull up. We got to show up for the space that we're cultivating so that it can be loved on and get bigger.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So that means y'all gotta sign up for Patreon.
Sign up
It
for
really don't matter.
Patreon.
I've been for the last few minutes, I've dead ass been feeling like I don't know if you listen to NPR, but like once a quarter, they'll like cut a broadcast short. So like if it's an hour long, they'll cut it to like 45 minutes. And then the last 15 minutes is fundraising. And I've been feeling like that's what we've been doing this entire time. Like, it's not a bad thing. I want y'all to know. Like,
What?
we trying to get y'all to sign up and you know, do all these things with and for Pink Riot. So if you have not already and you're listening to us and you've enjoyed literally just one episode of ours and you sign up for Patreon.
And here's
Sign
the
up.
thing, we're not like NPR because we have a free tier. We're not even asking you to dig in your
This
pockets
is
if
true.
we literally
I
just
mean,
want you
NPR needs
to,
it, please.
yeah, I
they
mean, if you
yeah.
can, and if it's on your heart or you feel that way, please do, because we definitely need that as well. But
Yeah.
at the core of it, we're just asking you to pull up where it matters.
Yes.
Because, you know, a view here, a save there, a share there, a subscription, all of that data makes a difference when we're in rooms trying to represent ourselves and represent our brand, and when we're trying to sign up to do panels at places and all that, whatever. Like, all of those numbers make a difference. They seem arbitrary when you're just talking about them, but they really
Yeah.
do make a difference.
Especially being two Black women in a predominantly male space, you know, talking about comics, it really does make a difference. So please sign up.
Yes, we got a free
Sign up and
tier.
support.
Yes, LT, pull up and join the Patreon, folks, and do consider supporting the show for $5, $10, or $20 a month.
Hold on,
There
I
are,
don't think it's 5, 10,
yeah,
and
I was gonna say that.
20.
I'm reading his
Let
comment,
me
but the tiers are varied. They start from
the tier
free and they go up.
$3. Yep, it's $3, 5, 8, and then our big one is $20.
Yes.
So yeah, 3, 5, 8, and 20. Yes.
Yes,
So yeah.
there is a range. LT's like, I don't know because I just pulled up at top tier, you feel me? So I can't tell you what
Yeah.
tiers is, you know. And we love you for that, LT. And we also absolutely adore you for
Yes,
supporting us from day one in any way that you can. It means the world to us. So yeah, if you haven't
absolutely.
already, run to that link in bio, like, share, follow, comment, and subscribe on all US platforms. Please, please, please sign up for the Patreon. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on what Patreon subscribers will have access to leading into 2026. Shout out to all of you who are already subscribed. We love you down. We really appreciate you because these comics and these cons ain't gonna pay for themselves. And we just trying to make it here and get to the next thing so we can build our libraries and build our community. Y'all haven't had a good shimmy in a minute. We definitely got to run it back. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you scroll up. Wait a minute. Kai said, I'm in it for the feet pics. That's coming
Yeah.
soon.
Hold
Coming
on,
soon.
where is that? Because I definitely shout out to Kai. Because I
Yeah, what's
have
up
it's
with
a
that?
random banner that I put on here.
Oh my gosh. Why are y'all supporting these shenanigans? One time
See?
for the one.
I've only put this ticker on a handful of times.
Maybe a toe
And it's not
pick
a
or an
yeah.
ankle. A moisturized elbow, if you will. I literally just put my hand cream on, guys. Get into it. But no, definitely pull up, sign up for the Patreon. If you like today's episode, make sure you scroll up or scroll down and check out another one. You know, watch it through. We're funny sometimes. We be getting into some crazy keys. You know, it's
Yeah,
nostalgia, it's vibes. Sometimes it's beauty and skincare routines. You know, it's chaotic. You never know what we'll get into on the Pink Riot Comic Show, but you will know that it'll always be a good time. Yeah,
absolutely.
write that down. Anywho's there. Watch the episode. If you don't have time to watch that episode, just let that thing run in the background. You know what I'm saying? Those views, those streams really do help
They
us.
mean something.
They
Y'all
do.
understand?
And if you maybe just are on a long drive and you want to listen to something, you can pop on over to Spotify because we's a podcast now. And we would love you to stream, like, save, and review over there because we're growing over there and trying to get bigger. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Make sure you tell a friend to check us out because we're trying to grow our community. And if you want to be rocking with us the next time that we show up, just know we're going to be at the same damn place at the same damn time because we don't take days off, even on Christmas, because we love y'all and we love what we do.
Forgot that fast. That is still Christmas.
Love you, mean it. Bye.
Later.
I definitely found more. All right, how many variants are there?
11.
Damn. Go ahead. No.